Welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Extra-Terrestrial issue number 4 from Fanhome. Let me go ahead and get the book open, we'll get the parts open, and we'll get to building. I always do it this way just so that I can go over the parts. Again, this one is one that is in paper or a paperback bubble pack instead of the regular bubble pack that these type of parts would be in, which makes it a little bit of pain to get open. But they always start them somewhat like this. I think after subsequent shipments to this one will actually come in plastic bags like that most of them do, like most part works do. Get that part back in there, make sure I don't lose any parts while I'm doing this. And that's the problem with having the cardboard like this, is because it is a little bit more difficult to get out. And if you do it like I do, with just cut it open, you have to be careful that you do not cut the parts. I suppose I could have taken a pair of scissors and cut around the outer edges. Okay, so what we've got here is the eyelid structure, the eyelid support. Let's see, 4.3, the rear head frame. We got, let's see, right spring holder. Okay, right spring holder, 2 spring brackets, I think. Yeah, left spring holder. Okay, left spring holder, right spring holder, spring bracket, eye spring, and some screws. So I'm going to go ahead and get the screws out. And if it's like the previous issue with screws, these screws, you may not have any spares. On the one hand, that's kind of nice. On the other hand, if you screw up some screws, that could suck, because it would then entail you requesting that they send you screws. Once you finally get the screws a month later, then you can continue on. So first thing we do is we take the eyes from last time. And that is so cool. I think that is very cool the way that works. And we're going to put one of these brackets on each side, and these brackets have a little hook on there, probably where the spring is going to hook. Just looking how these go in here. I believe this one will go here, and this one will go here, like that. It is a really, really small picture. Hard to see the details, but we're going to put those in there like that. And these hooks are on the outside, so we're going to put that in here like that. Then we're going to set this brace across the top, and remembering that the screwdriver that came last, I don't remember if it was last pack, but the screwdriver that came with this is a PHO. I'm using the, or not PH1, I'm using the PH1 to install these screws. Of course, the eyes are falling off because they are not yet attached. They're just sitting on here, if I remember right. Actually, yeah, that's sitting on here, but this part down here is actually attached. So tighten this one down, and since it's sitting on the post, I tightened it all the way down. Do the same thing on this side, whereas normally I would have done gotten them both on first. so it's snug. Let's make sure these flow easily. Wow, I thought I had tightened these all the way down. This one is way loose. A little bit tighter than that. That's why it was coming up so well, or so far. Maybe just a hair snugger. Because the thing is, you want to be able to still move the eyes really easily. So once those are in place, you take the springs, or spring, take the piece of tape off there, it's holding it, and nicely done. The spring is actually in the middle on each side. You're going to hook it over the hook on one side and then over the hook on the other side, just like that. Not sure. I'm guessing that is to, oh yeah, what that does, if you look, recenters the eyes. Kind of cool. Then we're going to take the eyelids, which I wasn't sure if he was going to have eyelids or not, or how they were going to do that. You're going to take the eyelid structure and you're going to set it on these two pieces right here. Make sure I've got it the right way on here. Yeah. Not bad. He's not sure how far that's going to look, or how far that's going to cover when it's in the head, but that looks pretty good. And then you got this, the bracket here has two screw holes, or it has screw holes here towards the front, and then slots where you're going to put the screws in from the bottom once this is in place. You can see right here, come on, you can see the posts that the screws are going to go in. This is going to just, this has to go in from the bottom actually, because what you have to do is, you see that there's little points there that these tabs are going to go into. So you're going to set the tabs in. Once the tabs are in place, you're going to take a couple of the screws. They're all the same screw in this issue. And you're going to set them in place. This time I'm going to get them both started first, because this is almost awkward, because it feels like I could have pieces fall off of this really easily. I'm sure it'll firm up as the build goes, but right now it just feels a little bit loose. And we're going to lock these eye part down with this bracket once it is actually fully seated. Well, it's fully seated, but retained with the screws. And that is going to keep it from going anywhere. Now the eyes eventually will be able to close. That's kind of neat. We're going to take this part here. There are 4 slots, basically 2 slots, one here and one here. These are open-ended slots. This is going to slide down like that. And this is actually going to show you the size of E.T.'s head roughly. But you slide that down, then you turn it over and you put screw here, 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 and here. Actually, I think may end up with extra screws. I'm not sure, because I don't see anything yet. You know what? That's what it is. I was going to say I don't see any other parts, but I'm sure we're about to put the face structure that we built last time. I think it was last time. Might have been Might have been 2 issues ago. But the face that we built before, we're going to put on the front of this. I think. I'll have to look. We'll see when we turn the page. And some of you may notice that I don't have my normal pad here yet. That's because everything but the eyes is internal. I don't expect it to get scratched up. I don't drag my stuff across the desktop. I just kind of set it on here gently, like this. There's where the neck is going to come in. The neck which is going to expand and contract. And I was right. We're going to grab the, I guess you'd call it the bone structure here. And yeah, let's see. 2 screw holes here and here. Those are going to match up with these 2 posts. So we're going to slide this over top. If it'll. What is blocking it? Oh, I'm sitting here expecting to go further in, and that's because, but it doesn't, because it's very shallow holes there. That is actually fully seated. I was about to pick up one of the screws with the magnetic of the screwdriver, which would have picked up the tray, and the other screwdriver would have gone places. So now we're going to put 1 screw in here. We're going to get it started. We're going to do the same thing on this side. And in a minute, once these are locked in, I'm going to have to play again, because since I took the skin of the face out, I've actually fitted on here. I think it looks fantastic with the way the eyes go on. Just tighten this all the way down. I have to say, these are actually pretty firm or tight-fitting screws when you do this. Okay, that one's tight. That one's tight. E.T. looks a little bit drunk. And so that's how it looks from the front. That's how he looks from the back. That should be everything to do in this issue. It is, but like I said, let's see what he looks like. Actually, that is very well done. Skin's not on there perfect. I think that's just very close. But that looks so awesome. I think it actually needs to slide up just a hair, and something is going to probably hold it off a little bit, because it is rubbing a little bit on the mask. To me, that looks fantastic. So let me set him down and close the book and say, like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Like and subscribe, please, if you're enjoying this content. If not, go ahead and press on with your day. Hit the bell icon to be notified of whenever I do new videos. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. Links will be in the description. We do videos, or we do group streams on Friday evening, Sunday afternoon, and there's a Perfect Grade Millennium Falcon, Bandai Millennium Falcon group build going on Wednesday afternoons. I appreciate you coming by. I mean, there's things you could do, and I'm glad that you stopped by and spent a little bit of time watching me build a model. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I'll see you on the next video.